What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twist Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review. Today we are doing House of the Dragons. This is season 3, episode 6. Last week's episode. I have not watched yesterday's yet. Faceless Men. I'm catching up, y'all. So we're gonna hop right into it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. I need at least one person to subscribe because right now it says I have 3,666 members, and I need either somebody unsubscribe or somebody subscribe so that number can change from the 666. But anywho, hype the video up if you haven't already hyped up during the week. 3 channels and leave comments in the comment section, all the good jazz. We are back with Cole. His motivational speech must have worked because he and his men are still making their way through the woods. They run up on the camp that they believe the Tullys were at. Matter of fact, they found a lot of dead Tullys all over the ground. Abandoned town, fire, camps ravaged, livestock dead. It was unclear what really happened, okay? Flies was all around them. A few of them had claw gashes on their face and their heads and everything. And Cole was like, nah, this don't look right. They don't look like they died here. Okay, and as soon as he said that, one of them motherfuckers jumped up and just started going in. They weren't dead at all. Not nan one of them. They were all faking the funk. This was clearly an ambush, okay? Even with the surprise of the ambush, Cole was kicking ass, okay? He was out there like Lucille, Negan with Lucille, just swung out. He had that little club, what them things called? The flail. They flail something. They call flails. The flail weapons. I think this was. It may be flail something, but it's a, with the club and then like the ball and chain with the spikes and shit on the end. Yeah, that's called a flail. I just can't remember if it's called a flail something or it's just a flail weapon. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Anyway, Cole. They getting at his. He getting at their ass. He is getting at their ass. Okay. And I was like, I don't know what the hell Cole got in him. Is he possessed? But all this strength that he has obtained, he fighting like he ain't never fought before. Okay? And I guess that all that matters, like I said, he is whooping ass and taking names later. How you set up an ambush and lose? Rhaenyra people is showing to be weaker and weaker and weaker as they go. And I could have sworn that the Tullys was a lot better than this. Well, I guess that was just the B team that went out first, okay? Because soon as Cole and them finished whooping ass, they looked up and they were surrounded by more of the rivermen. The wolves, all of them just surrounded them. They weren't barking, but I'm barking. Okay. And Cole is like, well, God dog it. Tully come down here like, look here, partner. We gonna step on up, gonna step up, see your fate. Gonna do that now. And Cole picked up his sword. He was about it. Step to him. Say, look here. If I give up, will you spare my men? Tully said, hell to the no. I swore I will build bridges with y'all bones, and I don't have enough bones yet. He didn't say those exact words. It was something along those lines, but it was cool as shit. So he said he didn't have enough bones yet. So no, I was like, oh, hey, talk your shit, Tully. Talk your shit. He may be a kid in the game, but he got a big heart. He remind me of Lady Mormon with the heart. You know what I'm saying? I like Tully. Now, if y'all remember in the Game of Thrones, the original one, Catelyn Stark, she was a Tully. This is her family line. Her ancestors up here on this field. Right? Little young Tully was like, let's get it. I ain't got enough bones yet. So Cole say, fine. If you want some, just know you gonna die too. Somebody, a whole lot of your people gonna die today. And Dustin is like, well, that's what we came for, son. That's what we came for. Cole took out his little hanky that was embroidered with Alicent's initials and shit, wrapped it around his sword. You know, I love you, girls, what he was trying to say. And he said, well, how about 2 against me? Okay, you think that's going to be fair? You think that's going to be a better ask? They didn't even bother to answer him. Oh, in case they did, whew, a sword right to his stomach. Not a sword, an arrow was shot right to his stomach, right? Cole looking like, the fuck just happened? So he looked up. Whew, another one. Right in the diaphragm. And Cole like, Sir Flood looking around like, damn, they done got my boy. They done got my boy, right? We look up, we see this long-haired, fuzzy frame. I knew it was a woman. I just didn't know what woman it was. It was Alicent Blackwood. They call her Alicent Blackwood. Alicent Blackwood. Baby, she took that third shot. Bam! Right there. 1 inch under the left eye. Bam! Took Cole out. He dropped to his death. I was glad to see him go. I was so sick of Cole. I was so sick of Cole. He looked really appalled. He really did. After he fell, all the wolves cheered and shit. The rivermen cheered. And then it was back on. It was on like Donkey Kong. Well, back at King's Landing, they have discovered Alicent and Helena in the walls. I'm going to say it right now. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't be found for a long time. I really was hoping that. I was hoping they was going to be found when they was halfway starved to death. But alas, here we are. And there was Rhaenyra and the council having another fucking meeting. Sir Luther and 20 of the other Gold Cloaks, they dead. They dead. At the hands of King, or at the orders of King Darion. Or Darren. I think it's Darren. Why do I keep calling him Darion? I keep calling him Darion because my nephew is called Darion. That's his name. And my brother's named Damon. You know, they got my people's names. Anyway, Damon was pissed. He was pissed as hell. And Rhaenyra sitting there looking stuck on stupid as she always do. Okay? You still worried about the paint, sis? You still worried about paint on walls? They are humiliating you. Aemond has managed to show people in town exactly what I have been saying. Rhaenyra does not know how to be a queen. Okay? They can't even get him in Tumbleton. They ain't even got there yet. They still a whole fucking day away. I don't understand that. Why Rhaenyra's men is still a whole fucking day away. Took him a whole week to get there. But Aemond people keep going back and forth overnight. I don't understand that at all. Damon say, and then how they keep getting past Hugh and Ulf? Well, we later found out what's going on with Ulf. Well, Damon say, this is why we should have burned his ass. This is why we should have burned him when we had a chance. We know where the fuck he at. Let's go get him. Okay, of course the White Worm don't like nothing that Damon got to say. Even Lady Frey, she got the audacity to add her 2 cents in. You barely got into this council, girl. Her and he backed up by the master coin. Boy, shut the fuck up. Damon almost chucked his head off with a plate or a cup or something like that he threw at him. Then Alan chimes in. He say he agreed with the Lord and everybody else. We need to attack. We just need to attack with force. But be low-key about that shit. And I was like, damn, I guess they say fuck Corlys because we ain't seen him in a minute. He's supposed to be still out there fighting the triads. And they ain't show him not now another time. Anyway, Damon, he the only one that wants to strike while the fire is hot. And I'm sorry, once again, I agree with Damon. What the fuck are we doing? Why are we waiting? We acting like motherfucking Democrats. The fuck? We keep getting our asses handed to us left and right. And they got a motherfucking insurrectionist on the rise. And that's all we keep saying is wait. We gonna get them one day. Well, one day is fucking now. Let's do this shit. Rhaenyra is like, my father would abhor that. He wouldn't agree. Girl, your father is not the king. Okay? He's dead. Let's get that in our heads. So you need to govern like you should see fit. Fuck what your father talking about. But she says, fine. I'm going to go ahead and send somebody with a pocket knife over there to fight for us. Damon is like, cool. I'm handy dandy with a blade. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Oh, no, not you. Not you, Damon. I need you to stay here and face the people on this side of the wall. And Damon is like, you're not going to deprive me of this. We need somebody who's going to go over there that nobody else is going to notice. We need you here, okay? Alan is like, look her, I got some people that can help Damon. But Damon said, I think not. I don't need nobody help. I don't need no help. You know, pride gonna get in your way, Damon. Pride gonna get in your way. Well, Rhaenyra, my lips dry. I got some lip gloss or something around her. Some honey butter. Give me that honey love. Give me that honey love. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me be singing R. Kelly. Is that better? Look, I'm out here kissing a bag of flour. Okay. So, I forgot where I was at. Damon and something like that. Okay, Rhaenyra, she says she gonna call on the Valerians anyway, right? Corlys's people. And on top of that, ask Aelin to ask Corlys for more people. Okay, the Grand Meister's like, even if the Valyrians here are defending the city, who you gonna send the Tumbleton in? Now, here's my question. If the Rivermen took a week to get there, and they still a fortnight away, how would Assassin get there any faster? Just then, the Baratheons' messengers show up. Not their lord, Bezos or Barros, one of them two. He didn't come, but the messengers came, and they came just to tell Rhaenyra, hey, my boy got other pressing matters. He'll get back to you when he can. Girl, don't nobody got respect for you. Nobody got respect for you. Hugh, he's still flying high above Tumbleton, heading to go switch off with Oath. He and Vermithor ain't scaring nobody. Nobody. And Oath is sick of this shit. Oath is sick of it. He like, I want my old life back. Because I ain't got nothing. All this, I'm a knight, I'm a sir, I'm all these titles and shit, but still ain't got nothing to show for it. I can't even go hang out with my goddamn friends. Don't you want to be with your people too? That's what he telling you. Okay, so Rhaenyra, she finally goes to address Alicent, from running away. They back in the same room. They not really under guard for real. Alicent finally tell her why she tried to run. Helaena is pregnant. And Rhaenyra's like, well, shit, I gotta punish you now. Because everybody's seeing you run out. The guards are the ones who found you. I can't let them see me be weak, right? The white woman done caught him too. But Rhaenyra still don't know that shit. Because it's a secret that she keeping from her. But how many chances this bitch gonna get? Okay? Alicent's like, you know that you're gonna harm this baby if it's a boy. You already know that. And Rhaenyra like, damn, you ain't got no faith in me. I told y'all, Rhaenyra ain't got it in her to hurt no kid. She ain't got it in her to do it. She not gonna do what's best for the realm, okay? Or her position on the throne. And Alicent's like, well, no, you gotta act like you in charge. If you gotta act like you in charge, then just let me and Helaena go, okay? Keep us out of it. And Rhaenyra say, no, now I gotta punish you, right? Baby, they punishment is, they basically on super punishment now. They just basically super grounded. That's all it means. You're gonna double up the guards. We only had one, now we're gonna give you two. That's, what I'm saying. Y'all can't go play in the playground no more. That's pretty much it. That's their punishment. Should have lost a nub, a knee, or a toe, or something. Alicent's like, that's cool for me, but Helaena needed to go dance in the moonlight. I told y'all this last week. No, can't nobody see her, because once she starts showing, everybody gonna know she's pregnant. And then I gotta kill her. Right? So Alicent is like, well, let's just go there. Let us go. Let us go to exile or something. Just send us the fuck away from her. Problem solved. But girl, we in the middle of a motherfucking war still. Your cousin out here tripping, attacking me left and right. Your son out there planning his get back. You a fucking high tower. So technically you are enemy of the state. And to you, who am I, Rhaenyra? Who am I? Rhaenyra say, girl, try Jesus, don't try me. Try Jesus, don't try me. But she leaves out the room, and the white worm was like, what did she say? What did she say? She want to make sure she didn't get snitched on. That's all that shit was. Rhaenyra's like, she didn't say nothing. What, you suspect something? No. Rhaenyra's like, no. Okay. You a gullible hoe. You gullible. Okay. But they got other traitors out there amongst them. Some of the Gold Cloaks, if not all, are quitting. Okay. They already not getting paid. They say they not finna make their homes fatherless homes too. They already penniless homes. They ain't finna be fatherless homes too. And I'm thinking, sirs, that's the job y'all signed up for. What the fuck are you talking about? Why is everybody getting so weak-minded? I don't get it. The old man talking to Daemon was like, my first duty is to my family. No, sir, your first duty is supposed to be to the crown. Daemon said, don't y'all forget where the fuck y'all came from, okay? And who made you who you are today. But they like, look, whatever, dog. We tired of hearing all these little fantastic speeches from you. They all lay their cloaks down. They put down their sword and shield down by the riverside. Well, they ain't down by the riverside, but you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, we finally get to see Corlys again. I had to talk him up. He's still bitter at Rhaenyra too. She got the nerve to still ask more of me, he asked. Aelin say, no, it ain't her that's asking, it's me that's asking. And he like, how long you finna stay mad at her though? Okay. And I don't know why. This particular scene, it irked me. Because you get to see Corlys, a black man, standing around with all these men hanging around him. And you would think because they was white men and because of slavery and all this, that, and the third, that I would feel some kind of joy or some type of reprieve to see all these motherfuckers hanging behind him. But that didn't do nothing but trigger me. I did not like that scene, to see how these fucking dead bodies hanging from poplar trees. Well, these trees bigger than poplar trees. Poplar trees some big ass trees, but these trees taller than poplar trees. But still, I didn't like that scene. And they kept showing it like it was supposed to be a point to us. Because this black man is hanging up the street of all these white folks. But it did let us know that Corlys out there, they was kicking ass and taking names. That's what he was doing. And Corlys is like, I don't even know why the fuck that you still on Team Rhaenyra. She denying you your legitimacy. Ain't you mad about that? And he was like, why would I be mad at her when you denied me all my doggone life? Facts. I mean, they hit Corlys a little hard, like, hit him in his pride and everything like that. So he said, well, fine, let me go and share a little bit of news with you. Tywin Lannister is still alive. He heading for Rook's Rest. Not knowing that Tywin Lannister has already reached Rook's Rest. I don't see why Rhaenyra what would she be doing with that information anyway? Okay. Anyway, Aegon. Unless they go looking for Tywin Lannister, she realized that he with Aegon. But anyway, Aegon, he's en route to Essos, as Larys has suggested. Tywin was arguing with him or begging him to go and stay in Westeros, thinking that would be the best thing. But Tywin don't know how to be honest with Aegon, and that's what Aegon liked about Larys. So he decided to go with Larys' judgment. Aemond, he trying to leave Harrenhal, to go find Aegon, I believe. And the witch is like, well, what you gonna do? Just gonna chill out here, let everybody think you dead, then pop out in the spring. He like, no, I need to go. I need my dragon. And she probably the only one left because he said she probably only left because of that creepy ass castle. They be having dreams and shit. I don't know if the dragons be having dreams and everything. Anyway, he said, if anything, I may return just to King's Landing and pop up on their ass. I bet my dragon gonna find me there. Okay, but the witch is like, maybe that's the whole point. Maybe she flew away to hide your ass. The queen would suspect wherever Vhagar is, so shall you be. So this may be her way of helping you survive. Never thought about that, okay? So we see moments ago that Rhaenyra saw two dragons off in the distance. Come to find out it was Moon Dancing, I guess Sheepstealer with her, and Baela, she saw her sister. So we didn't get to see her do this, but she took off after her sister and followed her into this damn town. Lady Erin is chastising her. Baby Powder backslapped that motherfucker. Slapped the shit out of her. Because how dare you not only risk yourself being seen, but possibly being followed back to the Vale, and then they know that I'm covering for your ass. What sense does that make? You're not only going to blow your cover, you're going to blow mine too. Sheepstealer's rider's supposed to be dead right now. Well, Aelin, he gets back over there and he sees Baela. And this motherfucker George R. Martin did exactly what I said that they better not do. They hooking Baela up with one of her uncles. They couldn't even get the younger brother. They got her with the older brother. I mean, this wasn't even a forced union either, This straight incest, just like her damn daddy and her niece, wife, Rhaenyra. Is that her niece too? Wait a minute. Okay, wait. Because Rhaenyra is Daemon's niece. Then Daemon married his cousin. So Daemon's children is his cousin. Daemon's children is his daughter and cousins. And Rhaenyra, so Rhaenyra would be her cousin, stepmama. This some nasty shit. On top of the fact she's a fucking child, okay? Now, I think they gonna make Aelin and Aaron battle over their niece. Because it's sick as fucking. That's how George R. Martin mind works. But speaking of family, G. Wayne, he made it up to Tumbleton. Everybody can get to Tumbleton but the fucking Riverman. He made it to Tumbleton, and Ormond is not happy to see him because Cole is still out there fighting. Let him know it. They don't know Cole dead yet. So he still think they fighting, and Ormond is pissed G. Wayne is still out there fighting with him. And I thought he was low-key telling Daron, go ahead and take him out. But apparently, Darren and G Wayne is cool as a motherfucker. The problem is for Darren is that G Wayne left. He left him with that crazy ass man. He said he hate the type of person he is when he around that motherfucker. You know how he get. And then you took off and leave me with this motherfucker. But G Wayne is like, look here, I'm finna go back to Old Town. You might as well go and stay here with him. Because you his pet now. That's pretty much what it is. He finna make you king. Okay? And Darren is like, you know, good and god doggone well, that ain't gonna happen. He said, well, have you seen my mama? Okay. I was surprised that he asked about her. And then I just realized Rhaenyra still ain't seen Joffrey. When you gonna check in on your god doggone son? Well, his mama's in there with his sister, and she pissed. Okay. She just realized in all of Alicent, Helena just realized in all of Alicent's plans, Jaehaerys was not included, the daughter. Sounded to me like they had the child killed, because she was like, you know, she was only going to be in the way, and I'm trying to save you, and she was going to hold us back. And Helena said, you ain't trying to save me, you trying to save yourself. That's what you're trying to save. And she's like, and what does that really matter? Okay, I'm taking you with me. So she was in there doing some embroidery. You know, Helena be having these visions and shit. And she had embroidered like a little cocoon and shit. You know how Daemon be cuddled up on the fucking table, like in a little fetal position. With the, yeah. She had put that on the damn embroidery thing. And then Alicent realized she know where the fuck he's at. I just wanted her to take her mama out with that embroidery needle, but death may just be on the menu for me. I'm you know what? I'm waiting for a red wedding moment. I'm waiting for everybody to be fucking killed. Okay, and start the fuck over. Something new gotta happen. It's too many motherfuckers alive still making the same fucking mistakes over and over again. When are we gonna have our red wedding moment? We keep losing a lot of motherfuckers that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So we go back out to Harrenhal, and the witch is trying to keep Aemond there. She all into him now. She like, if you stay, I'm going to teach you the ways, okay? Then she put out a crate of dragon eggs. 5 of them. Now, she said they're Rhaenyra Targaryen. Not the one that's out there with sheep stealing. The another one. The first Aegon the Conqueror, his daughter, okay? That used to be Dreamfire, the one that's Helena's dragon. That used to be her dragon, right? So she came there when she was in her youth, and Dreamfire had laid 5 eggs, and that's what these eggs have been for over 100 fucking years. Okay, we ask what happened to the fucking eggs that this Rhaenyra, sheep stealer Rhaenyra, had, because remember Rhaenyra gifted her with 4 eggs, her dragon had, and she was supposed to take them to Pentos with her son Joffrey. Okay, I think it was like 4 eggs and 2 dragons or some shit like that. And those are the eggs, those ones, the ones that Rhaenyra gave her, are the same eggs that Daenerys had in the original show. I don't know what happened to one of them, because it was only 3 by the time Daenerys got them. But anyway, we got more dragon eggs now. Okay, 5 more. So she offered up herself to be Aemond's woman. Why we got so many people with the same name? They couldn't think of new names. Rhaenyra, Jaceres, everybody got the same fucking name. Daemon, Aegon, Jamin, Joffrey. Darren and Joffrey, the only 2 that ain't got to use somebody else's name. So anyway, she offered herself up to be his woman. And, you know, he liked to be mothered and coddled and all that shit, you know. So he kissed her back, this, that, and the third. So I guess that's what's going to happen. She said she had long waited for Targaryens to be back in rule again. And I was thinking, girl, Rhaenyra is a Targaryen. She's a Targaryen. Her mama was a Targaryen. Her daddy's Targaryen. She's a Targaryen. Aemond got a Targaryen daddy, but his mama a Hightower. Rhaenyra is a true Targaryen. Anywho, you just mad at her still. And the people mad at Rhaenyra still too. They mad at her ass. They in there bitching about resources being gone. Girls are getting kidnapped now that the Gold Cloaks has quit. And nobody is there protecting the city since the Gold Cloaks quit, right? So she tell the people that the Valyrian men are coming. And they like, who the fuck gonna protect them? Okay, because the Gold Cloaks was getting killed left and right. So who finna protect the Valerians? Is that how the Valerians got taken out? Because y'all do realize that the Valerians did not end up in the original Game of Thrones. Like the whole realm of people was dead or something. Okay, Rhaenyra, she just get up, she frustrated, and she walks the fuck out. Somehow she cut herself on the chair. So I was wondering if they finna make her have, well, I was gonna say, not leukemia. What did her daddy have? Leprosy. You know, because he was always getting cut up by that damn chair and he was easily bleeding because he had fucking leprosy. I wonder if they finna give her leprosy too. Soon as she cut herself, she looked up at her daddy's statue on the wall and shit. And then she gets up and walked the fuck up out of there. Daemon, he walking through town, you know, dressed as the last Gold Cloak. And, you know, he got somebody hot on his tail. But Daemon is smarter than the 5th grader. He's very aware that somebody's following him. You know, I don't expect this dude to live long because they didn't even give him a name in the credits. He was called the Assassin. And the Assassin was spelled wrong. It was spelled with 3 S's instead of 4. Okay. He said, we ain't worried about you. Okay. So Daemon caught up to him and he's like, we ain't worried about you. He's like, who you with? How many of them are you? We ain't worried about you. He said, we are the people. We gonna rise up. The more you try to take us out, the more of us gonna rise up. We are not gonna rest to King Daeron. The daring takes the throne. Okay? We baby's kids. We don't die, we multiply. Damon said, okay, fine, die then, bitch. Die. Shit. Stabbed him up right through the eardrum. Stabbed through the eardrum. His dumbass creeping through the fucking city and shit. So now we got Ulf. Ulf coming through the goddamn city. He ain't even supposed to be there. He's supposed to be on punishment in the basement too. You ain't supposed to be leaving the doggone camp until it's time you go serve your stay. And he appears sneaking through the fucking town. He bumps into Daemon, and they know how you gonna get an attitude when you trying to keep a low profile. Like, watch where the fuck you going. And Daemon realize who the hell he is. Ain't you not where you supposed to be? Daemon should have killed his ass too. He should have killed him too. But instead, he just bitch slapped him, told him that he better not step foot in that motherfucking city one more good goddamn time, or he was gonna kill him dead. Well, actually, he was gonna snatch out his eyeball, something like that. The little girl, the spy, she saw them, you know, so she probably taking information back to Aemond or whoever she taking the information back to. And then we see Ulf. He out on the road stopping some carriage. I said, is this motherfucker abandoning his post too? Rhaenyra, you have no loyalists around you other than fucking Daemon. What the hell is going on? Everybody on this show is a fucking idiot. Then I was like, well, maybe he gonna be the one that's gonna take out Aemond. Okay. Nah. His path is to go find his fucking wife. That's what his path is. And go fuck up some more shit for Rhaenyra. So then the Baratheons showed up in Tumbleton. So we know that's what Rhaenyra did when they came to talk to her. And they was like, my boy don't want to talk to you. He got other shit to do. Rhaenyra sent them on a mission. And their mission was to go into Tumbleton. They got there. How the hell they beat the Rivermen there? The Rivermen been traveling there for a fucking week. They still a fortnight away. But somehow the Baratheons was able to get from King's Landing over to Tumbleton with no problem. All in the same damn afternoon. It don't make no sense. And they showed up functified as hell. Now remember, Aemond got this aversion to smells. He don't like funky shit. Okay? And they funky as hell. Okay? They basking in the funk right now. They came to say that they pledged their fealty to Daeron. And they like, where you at? So we can bow down to them. They so fucking obvious, at least to me. At least to G-Wayne. They was obvious as hell. We both peep game real quick. And I'm thinking, Rhaenyra, you stupid as fuck. This was your plan. G-Wayne peep game real quick. And they said, hey, they here to take y'all the fuck out. He get to slicing and dicing. Sir Bold step in, he take up action, start slicing and dicing just as well. He slicing motherfuckers from the rooter to the tutor. And Aemond is like, no, stop. Nah, fool, can't you see they here to kill y'all? These are the assassins. G-Wayne say, Aerion Baratheon don't even look like this dude. You should know that wasn't him. So now Aemond is big man. Okay? I'm about to cut this cunt. That's what he called him, from asshole to appetite. How dare that bitch come for me? Okay. So they, the assassins. So since they are the assassins, I was accurate in that Hugh is only going to town just to see his wife. He left his post for that. He like, yeah. She don't want him no more. Okay. She like, you abandoned me. He's like, I got wealth and I'm a knight now. You can, our whole family can come to the crib. I went back there to go get you, but you was gone. She was like, what the fuck did you expect me to do? We didn't have no money. We didn't have no food, so I came to live with my brother. And she said, and the journey to this motherfucker was hard. I've been used and abused, tossed to the side like old news. That's what I've been done, right? When I needed you the most, you weren't there. I don't need you no more. Is that what Angela told, who was not Angela, but what's her name? Catherine Jackson told Joe, I don't want you, I don't want you, I don't want you no more. I don't remember what it is, child. I only got 15 minutes left on my charges. I need to wrap this shit up because my damn thing about to die. So, Alicent comes in to offer Rhaenyra a piece of information in exchange for her freedom. Helena has had some dreams. She told her that Aemond is at Harrenhal. I told y'all about that, the stitching and embroidery and shit. That's how she figured it out. So Rhaenyra is like, well, go get him, okay? He trusts you, and I'll keep Helena here until you return. Alicent's like, you want me to go off my motherfucking son? Yes. That's what you need to do. Alicent is still trying to get Helena to eat. And I was like, girl, don't eat nothing. No, don't do it. Your mama's probably trying to kill you. She gonna leave, be free, and this gonna be your freedom papers, death. But she didn't. Helena drank the soup, and she was fine. I was pissed off about that shit, too. I told you I think I want everybody to fucking die. I was waiting for her to ask to kill over, but she didn't. But she promised that she was gonna come back and get her. In the meantime, Aemond sends Rhaenyra a warning with a piece of clothing. I don't know who the fucking clothing was from. It should have been one from the Baratheon's men. But it said on it, kick this dog and it's gonna fucking bite your ass, bitch. Ruff, ruff. Why am I still barking? In other words, you failed again, Rhaenyra. You failed again. Corlys is out here having his celebration speech because he done whooped out the triad's ass. And he's like, we won, we the shit, now we gotta go protect the king, the queen. And I was thinking, who protecting you? Because somehow, Roxton also made it from Tumbleton over to High Tide, where Corlys was supposed to be fighting off the damn triarchy. And they found him in the woods. Killed them all. Stabbed them up. I don't know if Corlys dead again, because Corlys be having like 10 fucking lives. But really, I was so pissed off with this episode. I'm not gonna get into tomorrow's episode until tomorrow. Yesterday's episode until tomorrow. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. But thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being patient. I know I was talking fast because I'm trying to get through these words. Like I said, my charge is dying. And I just got back from seeing Spider-Man. So, peace.